vacation. If you would please come to the podium to offer that.
Would bow our heads for a moment of prayer. Father, I ask that you would guide these distinguished men and women into decision makings for our county. Father, we ask that you not only guide them, but bless them and bless their families that are allowing them to do this job for the betterment of our community. Father, you know their needs and you know the things that they're asking for. Father, give them direction, give them guidance as they go forth. In your Son's name we pray. Amen.
You join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. If I remind you, please silence your phones or any other devices you may have. Myself. The minutes and agenda were emailed out a few weeks ago. Has everybody had an opportunity to read over the minutes from our June 7th regular meeting? If so, are there any additions or corrections that need to be made to those minutes? Is there a motion to approve them?
So moved.
We have a motion to approve with Scott Bevington?
No.
Oh, Bob, sorry. John Clark seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. 7 ayes. So they're down for your signatures, please. I guess I have to mail. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I was going to say it's a letter here from Achieva. I'll just pass it down for everybody. They can look it over. It's just saying they're getting ready to apply for their Indiana Supreme Court Adult Guardianship Program for its 9th year of funding. And in January 2023, they'll again be requesting $75,000, to which they'll be requested to have an equal match from the three counties that they serve. So if they receive $12,000 from Fayette County Council Commissioners to support our rehabilitation advocacy and guardianship programs, we greatly appreciate that support, which enabled us to fulfill our mission to serve more individuals. So I'll pass that down for those who want to read it. Mr. Attorney.
Nothing yet.
Thank you. Should we have the committee reports? I want to skip it there for EDG. Dan, you wanted to?
Sure. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time. Good evening, County Council. It's a customary when one of our board members leads the board that we generally recognize them, typically at our board meetings. We decided that we could get a little more exposure if we did it at this particular meeting tonight. Now, I don't know that we'll always do that, but who knows? At any rate, let me introduce Reverend Ware one more time. He's already offered the prayer for tonight. Richie, you want to? Richie is our board chairman of the Economic Development Group.
We just want to, first of all, I want to say, want to thank Mike Miller for his generosity in serving. He, every time he was asked to do something or go someplace to negotiate with certain things, he was willing, and I was sitting on a couple of those with him. He served tirelessly, and he was a distinguished and upright board member with excellent character, and we appreciate that. And we have a plaque. This is Mike Winter, EDG board member. The board of directors recognizes and appreciates Mike Winter for his 8+ years of voluntary service to the Fayette County Economic Development Corp. and for his many contributions made while serving on the EDG Board of Directors. So if I may come up so I may present this to you. Well, and even got your likeness on it and everything.
I got that green zone going on.
That's all you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate your service. Appreciate your service.
Thank you.
So just to really make this awkward and uncomfortable for Mike, I just want to say how much I appreciated Mike as a board member. Not just because he's my son-in-law, but he did things to help me that I know would have been difficult for anyone else to do. He got up in the middle of the night and answered fire calls to the D&M building for me while I laid in bed. And I deeply appreciate the many times that you did that. You don't get a chance to thank someone properly, and I want to properly thank you for your service and for all that you did during those 8+ years of service on the board of directors for Technology Development Corp. Appreciate
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
I'll remember that at family gatherings.
Okay.
I'll try.
Dale, do you have something? Commissioners,
I can if you want me to.
it's up to you.
Okay. Very briefly, I'll catch you up on a little bit of news that came out of today's commissioners meeting. Scott Carnegie has contacted us just today and relating to the Women's Work Release Project, and they're going to have a pre-bid meeting right here in this room tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And from here, any interested bidders that attend that meeting, they can walk over and view the building in person. They're hoping for a good turnout. Won't know until tomorrow what happens. That'll be the first opportunity for prospective bidders on that project to actually physically examine the premises, and then we'll go from there. When that's all over, I guess soon after that meeting, we will know how many bidders we'll have on all the various jobs that go with that. So if any of you are interested,
Tomorrow here at
tomorrow
8:30.
morning right here at 10 a.m.
At what time?
10
Oh,
a.m.
10. I was going to be here at 8:30.
And the meeting is called and scheduled by DLZ. It's not something the commissioners are doing. DLZ is in charge of the meeting. So they just wanted us all to be aware of that. So we can expect to be receiving bids soon afterward. Also, the proposed solar farm ordinance, today we were prepared to vote on that, but on the recommendation of council and Bill McDaniel, we tabled that for 2 more weeks because the city council wanted the opportunity to consider a couple of language changes in that ordinance tonight. So if they make any changes, then we will consider that at our next meeting 2 weeks from now. Is that correct, council?
That is correct, sir.
I know there's been a lot of people ask questions about this, when it's coming, what form it's going to take, but I think the APC has done all the work, and at this late stage, I guess a couple of changes have been proposed, and we will know how that turns out tonight, right?
Right. And I think it's important to note, they're not what I would consider substantive changes to they're just kind of cleaning up some language, defining a term. They're really not talking about anything to do with large solar projects, more residential, and just cleaning up that language.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine. You're better at explaining it than I am.
No, I don't believe
And one other thing I'll mention here, it's kind of hard for anyone to live in Fayette County, especially in Posey Township, and not know something about Manlove Park. But we heard a rather distressing presentation from David Sullivan today, who is the president of the Fayette County Conservation Club, who maintains and manages that county park for us and has for a long, long time. And the condition of that lake up there is such that it is really struggling. Over 80 years of silt that's been building up in that lake. You can't control the weeds in it anymore. The water depth close to the shoreline is less than 2 feet. The water stayed much too warm. And according to Mr. Sullivan, when that project was done 80 years ago, the water depth was about 20 feet. Well, now the deepest part of that lake is about 10 feet, and it's losing acreage on a faster pace. So they're asking for help in repair of the spillway and eventually dredging of that lake, which is about a 20-acre lake. And there's where we're going to be talking to Joe Lisa Bates to see if there is anything available grant-wise. And right now we have no idea what a project like that might cost. We do not have anything like a feasibility study to estimate something like that. But in the foreseeable future, if we don't do something, get something done up there, we could eventually lose that lake, and that would be a shame because it's the centerpiece of that park, and it's the source of many favorable memories for just about anyone who's ever fished in Fayette County. So, John, you live in the neighborhood. You know what that place means, especially people in the northern part of the county.
Yeah, it's one of those things over the years. It's kind of been a hidden gem, and the locals that go camp there are pretty loyal. And there's a bluegill bonanza every spring, which I don't know what they're hauling in as the lake deteriorates, but there's been problems up there for for a while. It's just lack of general maintenance, and hopefully we can come up with a grant or something through DNR, combination matching funds or something.
Well, we're going to give it a try and see if there's anything we can do, and if anything positive comes out of this, well, you all hear about it. But in the meantime, we're going to be twisting Joe Lisa's arm to try to find some help for us on that. She's sitting over there smiling like she knows something that I don't, so I can't wait to hear that. Okay, so that's all I have. Does anybody have anything for me? Okay, thanks.
One thing, Dale.
Bob?
The maintenance at the jail, how's that going okay? What's going on there? I heard we were having some problems there on maintenance at the jail. Are we okay on that?
Everything's working today. Okay? There's always maintenance problems over there.
Do we still have the personnel there that we put in place?
I don't know which personnel
I
you're...
think he's talking about maintenance personnel.
Well, we have one maintenance person. Our most recent hire over there had a leg injury and is scheduled for surgery on July the 8th, and he is right now off work.
Okay.
Now, I have asked the Work One office for persons to, someone that we can hire, and as today they have not forwarded any candidates. So we've got a job opening. We've been running one person short for quite a while. So we have a job opening that we would take a full-time or part-time candidate, either one. So, maintenance is always an issue, Bob. So we can't do anything about, personal injuries and somebody being off work.
But he's still got the job, he's just injured at this point, he'll be back.
Right,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And according to what he tells me, once his surgery is done, he's looking at a 2 to 3 month recovery period. That just puts pressure on those that are left,
Yeah. I understand.
If you know anybody needs a job, send them our way.
I'll check around, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
You do one of them.
We have the old business. Lisa, you here for the fall month?
Yes.
Okay.
Good afternoon, or good evening, I guess. I am here in reference to the resolution for the compliance of the statement of benefits. And what that is, most of you are probably familiar with it since it's something we do annually, is the county does have one business that is participating in tax abatement that is county approved versus the city. And that is Falmouth Farm Supply. And I have reviewed their CF1 forms, which is the compliance with statement of benefits. They have two. They have one that is personal property and one that is real estate improvements, and they are in compliance. Everything that they said they would do on their SB1 form, they are fulfilling that as it is now. So I am here to ask that the council passes the resolution that they are in compliance.
Any questions for Jaleesa? Okay, it's resolution 2022 R-3. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll move.
John made the motion, John Clark made the motion to approve. Is there a second? Kayla seconded. All those in favor of approving resolution 2022 R-3, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? 7 ayes.
And this is in relation to the two big bins that were built
Yes.
here in the last 2 years where they got
Yes.
the abatement,
Thank you.
Okay, dates for budget hearing and adoption. Earlier in the year, we talked about a start date of August 9th. Does that work with everybody? And then the proposed budget adoption date would be September 20th. So that'd be August 9th, probably at 9 a.m. is what we usually typically start. At 9
Ask me on
a.m.
August the 8th, I'll let you know.
Sorry?
Say, ask me on August the 8th, I'll let you know. It's okay,
Okay.
Mike.
All right, so that's good then.
So you're saying August 9th and 10th? Could we use?
Yeah, that's what we usually do. The second date for the commissioners typically.
Two-day vacation.
So do you want to make it into a motion?
Make the motion.
Jim, you made the motion?
Yes.
So both made the motion to accept the August 9th as the start date for our budget hearing. John, you seconded? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. 7 ayes. Thank you, people.
Is that a Wednesday? Or Tuesday?
I think it's a Wednesday.
The 9th?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay. That's how I thought.
Okay. Heather, what did you have for us?
Just a quick update. I haven't been here for a couple months, so I always like to touch base every once in a while. June was a very busy month for Extension Office. We were able to do lots of programming with school being out, reaching different youth. One of the things we're working on is we are combining with the Wayne County Extension Office to do some programming at the Golay Center. And we're able to attend there every Monday morning. We do programming such as drones, STEM, healthy living, nature of teaching, a variety of different programs for youth, and we touch about 25 kids each Monday. morning there at that event. I was able to go to a summer discovery at the Parks Department a week and a half ago and spent 5 days there, 3 hours each day, doing an ag program with them about nature of teaching and the benefits of being outdoors and birds and trees and habitats and whatnot. So each day I was able to touch 60-ish students there. Summer Discovery has got a big crew of kids there, so that was a good time. And let's see, what else have we done? The Aerospace Spark Club, you've probably seen on our Facebook page that Spark Club went February through June. We were finally able to finish all of our flights. Each of the 15 students were able to fly in an airplane as the final hurrah of this program, which they loved, and John and Tracy Burns were a huge benefit to that program. I was really glad to have them as part of our team, and they just worked their tails off, so it was a great time with them. I was able to chaperone 4-H Academy up at Purdue University for 3 days at the beginning of June. That is an event for 9th through 12th graders. Any 4-H members in the state of Indiana can attend, and it's to help them spend 3 days immersed in a career path that they think they might want to be in. So aerospace, computer science, horticulture, engineering. So I was able to chaperone, and in turn that gave me a lot of information to be able to bring that information back to our 4-H members here in Fayette County, so I can promote that for us next year to hopefully get some high school students to attend next year. So it was a great experience for me, and I think it would be a great experience for high school students next year. So we'll start advertising that in early spring next year. And then 4-H camp, we had 8 or 9 youth from Fayette County who went in different capacity, whether that was 4-H counselors, 4-H junior camp, or 4-H teen camp. So that's one more than we had last year. I was excited about that. So we're moving forward and getting more youth involved in some different things. I really like to expose our youth to different things they maybe have not heard about for several years before, but opportunities that are available to them, such as academy, 4-H camp, that kind of thing. So we're keeping moving on that type of stuff. As we learn, we're able to then advertise and market for those things. Fair's coming up, as you know, so we are full force ahead. Yesterday was our final enrollment for livestock and expo hall projects. So all the kids have those registered. We're finalizing that information this week. And then we'll move forward with getting reports and tags and plans and show bills and all the things ready to go for the fair. We will move our offices from the courthouse here July 20th. We'll move to Expo Hall, and we will be there from July 20th through August 6th. And then we'll be back into the courthouse office the Monday after that. So we will have a sign on our door just notifying people where we're at. We will still be working full hours, full days. We'll just be at different locations. So if anybody needs us, that's where we're at. I'm sure you'll all be at the fair. Stop by and see us, and we'll be happy to chat with you. So just an update. See if anybody has any questions.
I appreciate your hard work and your energy and your enthusiasm is very well matched for the position.
Oh, thank you. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. The more I do it, the more I like it. So that's a good sign.
Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Questions?
No, you did a great job, Heather.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all's support. It means a lot. So thanks for the shares, John, of our Facebook page. Anything we can do to get the word out about what we're doing and opportunities for the youth in our community, we really appreciate. So, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, additionals, transfers, additional deductions. We have an additional for the County General Fund, Area Plan Commission, requesting $500 for gas.
Mike, I'll make a motion that we pass 500 for gas. He was in here last month for $39, wasn't he? Did they come in last month for $39 or something?
Yeah, it was something real small for a transfer, I think.
Yeah.
And $1.68, so I'm getting a drink at the fountain inside.
I'll second it.
We have a motion to approve by Jim Wolf, and seconded by Kay. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. We have an additional appropriation request for the recorder for $4,200. New employee has higher salary due to longer tenure with the county. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
John, Jim motioned, Scott seconded?
No, Bob
Bob
seconded.
seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. 7 ayes have it. Guess I didn't ask if there are any nays, did I?
Huh?
Did I ask if there are any nays?
No.
Are there any nays? Okay, I just assumed. The recorder again is asking for $2,100. Additional charges incurred to cover current back scanning project. There's a big scanner, she's scanning those old books,
Yeah.
digitizing. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion we approve.
Is that Bob? Got that one right finally? Is there a second?
Second.
Okay,
Yeah.
all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. 7 ayes on that. Sheriff Department transfer request. We're asking to request $1,000 for medical services to supplies, to pay for medical supplies for jail.
The jail rate. Make a motion, we approve it.
John's made a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Kayla seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. 7 ayes. Motion approved. There's nobody here. Motion to adjourn.
I got a question. What time are we gonna start budget hearings?
9 a.m. I start.
And what time are we gonna end?
Usually 4 or 5, whatever.
Yeah, it's usually whenever the courthouse closes, 'cause I'm guessing 4, depends on how good a job they do it, putting in their budget, I guess.
And 9 is on the second day as well.
Yep.
I'll make the motion we adjourn.
Is there a
I'll
second?
second that.
Scott made a motion to adjourn. Jim seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. 7 ayes. Meeting adjourned.